Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Railway Empire 2. And let's immediately start because I have a lot to do in this episode. Starting with getting at least 7 million more. For a very simple reason. I want to take over that guy. Nothing's actually moving. Oh, he's probably having a breakdown, that's why. And once that's done, I'm going to connect Frankfurt, Worms, Ulm, München to start and most likely move on. Let's just check. Passengers from Frankfurt, München, Nuremberg, Pilsen. Maybe make a split here to Weimar. I have to keep an eye on the distance passengers will travel. And Weimar Pilsen isn't exactly the easiest route. Getting to Nuremberg also isn't an easy one. But possible. Let's see what's the best option. München, Pilsen. Well, one thing is for sure, once I have merged with his line, I have a lot of reorganizing to do. And that's all going to be in a paused state. Because one of the things I have to deal with are a lot, really a lot of bad trains I need to replace. If I will replace them. Weimar, Pilsen. Ulm isn't something I will be worrying about, because that's easy. Somewhat. From Töpfer logging to Teus Estate, Ulm, München. After that, München, and then maybe use this to go to Nuremberg. Pilsen. But the problem is the most suitable solution would be Pilsen, Prague, Dresden, Weimar. And from Weimar, maybe to Kassel, or simply, since it's meat, going to him. Let's start buying that one. And let's see, I said I needed 8 million. We have 70%. So here are the merger options. I keep everything, that means I got this. If I liquidate engines, I keep everything but the locomotives. If I liquidate everything, I'm getting 11 million, but everything's gone. So what I will do, start with this, and he's gone. There we go. They got 212 per share. So I increased it with 22 million. Anything else? So that means eleven corn waiting for Budweis and Prague, beer waiting for Prague. So this is basically the reason why I don't use warehouses. I mean, grain, corn and beer, come on, those are first tier goods. Look at this. So many problems right now with all those warehouses. So what I'm going to, and that's why I said I'm going to need a lot of money. First of all, this is the passenger route heading to Töpfer. And from Töpfer, I will have to start station to this spot. And later into Ulm. We're going to start with the passenger line. So I need to check that first. Where am I going to drop it? The bottom one is cargo. Okay, so passenger is going to be added here. And of course there. Won't work. build this? Yes, I can. It's a little bit tricky. But that one is working. Directions. I nearly failed. And the extra ones to avoid trains stocking up. The nice part, I can use the outer tracks for repair now. Same is going to happen here. This is my usual stuff. I mean, I've been doing this so many times before. Always for the same reasons. So that wasn't the problem. This is, I need to connect Ulm and I have to think, what if I go to Martmüller Rest, then to Dalmayer, to München. Or I go directly to München and leave those two. The thing is, I can use the sugar and the apple in the other cities too. I think I'm going to do that, which means passenger station needs to turn a bit. Why? In Brunn? Ah, heck. I should have done something differently. The whole thing, I've made a big mistake. I should have done the connection before the merger. Because now it says, hey, listen, this whole stuff you just got need to be connected to your system before you even start something else. And I always kept distance between the cities to avoid problems. I know a way. It's gonna cost me a lot of money. First of all, let's build. Okay, yeah. So let's solve that problem. Won't be too hard actually. And the real problem will be that I only got 2 tracks available. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, I think. But 2 tracks available to leave that station. Maybe I should solve that in another way. But I can't. That's one. And now, like I said, I'm going to spend a lot of money for, well, basically nothing. Now I'm out of money. But if everything is correct, I'm able to craft the stations in Ulm and from that continue what I had in mind. Let's see if I'm correct. First of all, my passenger line is the one on top. This is passenger tracks. So that would end up over near the breweries. Bingo. And that should work. Because now I can do what I wanted to do. Like I said, when you do a merger with another company,
Why don't you have your locomotives repaired more often?
I'm going to replace all that junk in a bit. So, when you do a merger, you're always running into lots of extra costs. Simply because you have to redo a lot. And as you can see, that's what happens here as well. Don't drive at the right side of the road, or in this case, the tracks. At least Ulm is connected, and that's what I wanted. After this, I can actually make up the connection to München and start utilizing that part of everything. Restaurant, post office. that's one tool. The next is cargo. Doesn't want to. I need to redo the connection again. This one or the other one? The one at the bottom. Oh, this is correct. Anywhere I need to work on height lines. Yeah, maybe here. Eight, 206. Might as well build it. As well as the other one. And trains moving on the right side of the tracks. It's so easy at some point. When you know what to do, things are getting very easy. So we've got the connection between Frankfurt, Worms, Ulm, Hart, Müller, and I will add the maintenance depot over there. Now I need to go to München. München needs 2 stations. I'll keep this for cargo. even keep the maintenance depot. The warehouse will be gone at some point, because that's going to cause problems. The maintenance depot can remain there. I will completely remove this. New station. Remove. Let's see. From that part on. I like to keep some of the AI tracks because they are going circling and moving all around, as you can see. And occasionally that may be very nice to transport and to have a train going. Disadvantage, it will always slow down the trains. Passenger train. I don't think with all the time I'm spending right now we'll be able to do a full following of the new train routes. We'll see. Shoot. I made a mistake. Simply overlooking something. And we get this. So let's do things again. Third, number one. Three. This time it works because of the way I set things up earlier. Downside, as you can see, I can't get maximum speed out of it. Or occasionally not. Not happy. What the heck? Curve tool. Curve may be too steep for such a long gridiron. There's another way to solve it. Bingo. And now I simply make the connection. I can still end up at the spot. This game is sometimes... Never mind. That part is done. More important, I'm also having the connection between and everything else done. What I need to do now is build engine Hauptbahnhof. And to do that, I once again have to adjust the tracks. Hauptbahnhof is getting from here. This is okay. This is okay, and from this point on I have to make a turn. There. Same thing again. Right side of the tracks. Double bit. I am touching the wrong keys today. Hence all that spastic zooming in and out. Sorry for that. Mm, 175 left, okay. Might as well do the cargo tracks. No, might as well do this over here. 167 left. We need a maintenance post on this station. And a train. And done. Right. Now let's see. What I didn't do is the cargo track to Ulm. Never mind. New route. Frankfurt Haupt Express. Duke. Tiny car. Who's Worms. Two stations. Maintenance. München. And later it will add on to Nuremberg over Erhard and Legner. But for now, I will let it send to Martmüller for maintenance, Ulm, Worms, and then back to Frankfurt. But we need 134 for that. It's the region with München. So this is Ulm, this is Bayern. Linz is Salzburg, Linz Austria. Budweis is Germany. Pilsen, Prague is Bohemia or current day Czechia. Vienna is Austria. So maybe I will name this. Ulm used to be a city-state at the time or part of Prussia, the Kingdom of Prussia. I don't know about Worms and Frankfurt. So maybe I will rename it into Bayerisch. Yeah. Counterclockwise. And we've got some time left, so let's see how this one is doing actually, including parts of usual trips. I mean, I always end my recording with a train trip, so let's see. Many things I have to extend tracks over here now. Add more tracks to it. Let's do that first. Give the trains slightly more room to deal with things. Don't know which platforms we actually have right now. Frankfurt. Let's see. Platform 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Counterclockwise, platform 1. Then Worms. Platform 5. One, two, three, four. Yeah, platform 5. The first maintenance. Platform 7. Boom. On 4. again. One. Then Muller. 6, because it's on the way back, so it's going to be even. This ulm was 4, so that ulm should be 3. Now, that one is going to be 4, this one is going to be 3. And the last worms heading back, so that's actually the outermost 6. Confirm. Let's go to it. Actually, no, let's edit. Because by the looks of things, I'm already able to transport mail. Confirm. Copy. Except this will need different platforms. Let's see what southern German landscape looks like. Because I've never been there. Plus it would be nice to... Well, actually, I already know everything is working. For a very simple reason, if it wasn't, I wasn't able to complete the whole routing setup, so... that works. Big question actually is, how will it work out on the stations? Also knowing that we're going to travel through mountain regions at some point. So that'll be interesting too. But at least the upcoming episodes, I'm going to do a lot of construction, station constructions, tracks, setting up new routes, all things like that. And at some point I may even set up full episodes in which we travel from Amsterdam to each and every European capital. Which means we have to do switches on trains every once in a while. Kinda Trans-Europe Express episode. Well, this is still going the way it should. Lots of people everybody's getting out and now they're going to reload to get on trains to and let's go. This is actually the new line. Well, another train is coming in. That's the passenger train, which is starting in, well, not in Amsterdam, I think. So while we have that, we see another train entering on the right. Oh, that's one of her trains. Actually, two trains for my dear lady board. That was, of course, my cargo station, so that one's certainly be connected. So, Alps in the distance. Looks like it's having bad weather with all those flashes. Or it's just a graphical glitch, I don't know. In the way it looks like there's a big thunderstorm over there. It's a train from Tutver. So far so good. And if we zoom out, because the mail train should be, this is very steep, the mail train should be right behind me, but apparently it's taking a little bit longer. I think I know why. Well, in that case it's able to catch up over here. For a little bit. I think the cargo train is actually having a better route in this particular spot as the passenger train is. If I'm not mistaken, that may be all. So far the landscape is, wow, not bad. This is all going the way I hoped it would, so and it's indeed losing money on those inefficient AI tracks. But that's going to change. this is part of the old track. Other passengers. There's the mail train. Yeah, this is the part of the tracks I made, so it's the easy part. So, from this point on, it's going to be partially AI-laden tracks. I have to say that seeing those Alps, yeah, it's nice. It's quite nice. So this was the sugar plant, if I'm not mistaken. Was this the apple? Ah, no, it's the apple orchard. There. That's München and Gold. Foods. These I can add a couple more trays now, without actually having a big problem. much slowdown we got over here from the AI tracks with all those curves stuff. München is going to be my next hub, that's for sure. I'm more curious actually if and how many passengers are going to be picked up by this train. $54, okay. Now I need to think. 54 Nuremberg, Weimar, and then back to Frankfurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. Doesn't have the express status yet. Also, that one also didn't get. Hang on. 5. So it probably has to do the full trip before it's going to get the express status. At some point I have to cross the Alps. That'll be fun. That's going to need a combination of tunnel and bridges. Like I said, that'll be fun. Expensive, but certainly fun. Even I got 3 passenger cars right now. The train's still doing the same speed, which isn't that bad actually. Sugar plantation. I think it has to do maintenance. Seeing it remains on another track. Yeah. There's always 2 free tracks right now. Pass on. Hey. Why is it still waiting for deployment?
It seems your trains are not running too smoothly. Why don't you improve?
Mate, I'm not worried about that. At least not yet. Yeah, this looks quite nice if I actually zoom. Keep everything on the right perspective. So with that in mind, this trip is, yeah, worth it for passengers, including us, of course. I think that once we have more trains running on these routes, things will even be better. So, there's Ulm. I'm curious, not just about trains, but are the other ones? Now what? Ah, hang on, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So 6 full cars now, and I actually missed out the part I wanted. Number 3 is moving, number 2 is waiting for deployment, number 4. No. And number 5. Ah, that explains why the other ones weren't upgrading yet. Because there was one moving. And off we go again. Actually being very stupid. Because see, because I added 5 trains to this route. I should have done that after the whole circle is done. Because what I will get now is when I remove the return trips I have right now, the trains will miss stations and keep on driving until they actually get to the point where they get to their stations, and at that point pick up their routes again. So like anything between München and Frankfurt may actually be skipped if that train is heading to do its work. If it's moving to Frankfurt, it's not a problem. Anything else may be a problem. If I had one train, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. We'll see how things turn out, but yeah, basically, like I said, we should have done some things differently. Well, I guess that's a lesson learned for next time. It looks like things are going pretty well over here now. One passengers. It's quite a lot. Now with the 240 I can do maximum. For now anyway. Yeah, I was hoping for this one to change. Look at this, 6 million. Let's see. Freight, 600,000 extra. Passenger, 400,000 extra. Mail, actually a small plus. Production, 300,000. Then we have 336 bonus. That's the connection. And 64, I don't exactly know why, but doesn't matter that much. Staff cost increase, maintenance increased, makes sense. We will see in a bit why. Maintenance post increased, yeah, maybe a train extra. Or there's somewhere a maintenance post I took over. Fuel increased, makes sense. Miscellaneous dropped. So my total is 4 million less. Overall we made 7 million more. Then we had back construction, more locomotives, some buildings, some rural business. It's all invest. This is probably what we took over from the AI as well. 4,000 passengers extra, 300 freights, 2,000 mail, 200 goods extras. But yeah, look at the breakdown number. I went from 0 to 171 and I got 500 day delays, all because of those extra trains we have. Last return 0. She's dropping too, so it dropped in for 42.76. It dropped a little bit. Yeah, makes sense. This is my gain. It went from 185 trains to 219, actually 220, 22. But yeah, that's because of what we took over. So 85, 20, that's 5, 35 trains extra. this is dropping because I need to optimize the AI. Route length, yep, went sky high because of what we took over. Stations went up. Rail lines went up. Freight, like I said, there's a small difference. August 4, August 5. Passengers peaking, then dropping, all because we took over. Revenue is there we go. This is, like I said, all the AI trains are working at very fast. Oh wait, I know where that one cost came from. Everything is going up. Maintenance cost, yep. Days, yeah, but I will do something about that. But the 64k, this miscellaneous, was the cash AI had when I took over. So let's go to Frankfurt and call it a day. Because at that point I've done a full trip with this train and I've got some idea about how it's doing. Money wise, things are going well. All that 7 million will be spent in the next episode to optimize several trade routes. We need to get the supply going to Ulm, 2 supply routes actually to Ulm and München. We need to get the, what's it called, this circle route finished. There are a few things to do. Here comes another train. I don't know if it's passenger or that's the mail train. Okay. At least it got an express status now. I have to check the balance of the last two. We also have research unlocked, so 34,000 on the last one. Hey, let's do the research. Profit of rural business by 5%. So next episode, the next quarterly report on the 1st of January will give me extra money on income from my rural business. So that's done. Which means next episode we will set up the supply routes to Ulm and München. We will make the connection to Nuremberg and Weimar through the route over here, and I can do that easily. Just need to figure out what my passenger and my cargo lines are, but we can do that, although it will be a tricky one with this mountain range. It will be a fun episode when it comes to building. And after that, we will slowly expanding everything over here. Going to Salzburg, Linz, etc. Making sure that everything is working a lot better. I will close the gap here, which means Dresden, Breslau, Katowice, yep, and Zelina will be added to my line. Pressburg will be added, and I will go down to Budapest, Pech, Slavinsky Brod, up to Sarajevo, get everything done, and maybe slowly move towards Italy. And once I've done that, because this is going to be a tricky part too, look at the height lines. Milan, Torino, and then to Nice. That's not going to be fun. So I have to figure out how to do that. Slowly but surely closing in on her. Nice, what I did in the previous game, Nice, Marseille, Montpellier, Perpignan, then to Barcelona, Zaragoza, Burgos, Leon, Salamanca, Porto, Coruña, Oviedo, Bilbao, Bayonne, up to Bordeaux, and then by that time I got the whole mainland of Europe done. She's basically gone completely. I can focus to the north after that. I can focus to England. But my first goal will be get Nuremberg and Weimar connected. That's for next episode. For now, thanks for watching everybody, and I do hope you've been liking it. I did. Getting one of the AI out of your way is always fun. It will be a pain to check things because if you look at things, there are so many trains that not run well. A lot of stops aren't even working anymore. I don't know what's going on with this. But this may actually explain a few of the problems. For some reason, a lot of incomplete routes, yeah. I mean, look at this. So if I remove that, breakdown, breakdown, breakdown. One, two, three, multiple trains being removed now. Things are going a lot better. But this is basically the whole problem. The AI building warehouses and 200, it's all clustering up over here. That's the whole problem. I will work on that later. My first goal, that's the same thing over here. My first goal is to get Nuremberg connected. So for now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.